Hello, I welcome you to the Pet Parents Academy channel. My name is Eki Asafo. So today, let's look at what we have to do. Let's go straight to the point. So we are looking at why your child lies. Okay, most of the times we yell and beat kids for lying, and it's actually because we don't really know what to do. Okay, and we don't understand why a child lies. So today we are going to look at why your child is lying, and you see parents most of the time. Sometimes, okay. So let me ask this question. Okay, let me ask this question. Have you ever lied before? Have you ever lied before? If yes, why did you lie? And if no, it means that you are even lying for saying no, because we've all lied before, irrespective of whoever. We've all lied before at some point in our life. But some of us were fortunate. We had parents who were able to guide us, to teach us, why we shouldn't lie, to teach us honesty and all of that. And others, they continue. I mean, they are grown and they still lie because they didn't have parents to teach them um, the meaning of honesty, why they don't have to lie, why lying doesn't serve them. Some people didn't have that opportunity. So today, as we are learning to get better, in our parenting journey, we are going to look at why our children lie. Okay, first of all, a child will lie because they fear that you will give them punishment. Okay, they fear that you are going to give them a negative consequence. And most of the times, why our children misbehave, and then we see them, instead of us to think of ways that we can help the child, because the child doesn't really know. And instead of us to think of how we can help this child with the misbehavior, all we think about is beating them, all we think about is yelling at them, all we think about is spanking. Okay, so the child fear that you are going to beat him. If I tell the truth, if I tell mommy or daddy that I did this thing, I poured the water on the floor, they're going to beat me. So why will I do that? They will lie. Okay, so a child will lie because they want to skip your punishment. They want to skip that thing. They don't want to you to we all want to be safe. We all want a safe place. So if I say this and I'm going to be yelled at, I'm going to be beaten for it, then why will I say it? You understand? And I'm sure that if you have lied before, if you have ever lied, this is part of the reason. You are just afraid of the consequences, that might follow, the negative consequences, and that is why you lied. So it's the same thing for your child. And another reason why your child will lie, okay, another reason why your child will lie is because, they will lie for attention. Last time we mentioned that children misbehave because they want attention. And lying is a misbehavior amongst children. So sometimes a child that feels they are not having, their mom's or their dad's attention, will pretend to be ill. They will actually lie about their health, or lie about, something wrong with them, just so you can come to them and look at what is really wrong with them. So they will lie, they will tell you lie, they will pretend they are not well and all of that, just so you can come to them and give them what they need. So it's very important. We need to take note of that. If you are not giving your child attention, you want to start paying attention now. It is something you need to. Attention is more like a currency. You pay it, okay? Anything you pay, it's more like a currency. So you pay attention to your child. Make sure that you don't give yourself too much excuses of being busy, being all of that. You need to create the connection between you and your child so that the lying part will go down. Okay. And another reason why your child will also lie is because they don't want to hurt you. You see, children, most of the times they think about us, but we mostly end up misinterpreting what they do. Yes, they don't want to hurt you. They know that, no, if I tell mom or dad this is what I did, they are going to feel disappointed. They are going to, be embarrassed. They're going to be angry. And I don't want them to be angry. So what do I have to do? I won't tell them the truth. I won't tell them what I did. Your child just don't want to hurt you, but you don't get it. You don't get it. So as a parent, you need to find ways, okay? You need to find ways to create a safe environment for your child to be able to come to you wherever they find themselves in, any form of situation. You need to create that safe environment for your child. Okay, and another reason why your child will lie is because they want, to feel among other people. They want to feel like they are accepted. They want to be able to brag to other people that they also have something. They want to prove, things to their peers so that they also feel among. So if, for instance, your child um feels that they have to be in a particular way to be able to, get accepted amongst their peers, this is what they will do so that he or she doesn't feel left out. They would have to lie about who they are, about the things they don't have. Yes, even parents as adults, we mostly sometimes people lie. Some people will lie because they want to brag, they want to show other people that they also have, they want to prove themselves to people, that they are also some people, like they are also somebody. And mostly people who put, who lie as a result of, being accepted have self-esteem issues. That is the first thing. And also peer pressure. Peer pressure. So you want to look at these things. You need to teach the child that they are okay. You need to teach them confidence skills. You need to teach them, skills that will make them accept, self-esteem skills. You need to teach them skills that will make them accept whoever they are without wanting to impress other people. You want to use this opportunity to teach your kids whenever your kids lie and you find out why, and take notes. If you don't know the reason why your child lies, you can't help them in any way. So you want to find out, think critically, know what you have to do. See, once you become a parent, you need to be a parent who thinks. This will help you know what to do at every point in time to help your child. So you need to sit down and think of how, or after knowing why your child lies, you need to sit down and think of how you can help this child. Okay, how you can help this child. And it's not about yelling, it's not about spanking or beating the child. In a society where people lie and we beat them and still people lie. So do you think that the lying can really solve a problem? It can't. The lying, the beating, the yelling can't really solve. It hasn't been able to solve the problem of people lying. People still lie. And it started. No, you see these adults that still lie. It didn't just start. It started when they were young, and they didn't have anyone to really help them understand, why they don't have to lie. So it became part of them. It became like a habit, and they still lie. So you want to really take a look at that. And why also will your child lie? Children mostly confuse imagination with reality. So if you have a child, especially when your child is a toddler and they lie, lying is actually something that is not very bad when it comes to toddlers. Okay, they are when a toddler lies, it shows that their cognitive skills are developing. Their cognitive skills are developing, so they can tell stories. They are unable to distinguish between reality and imagination. So they can tell stories or they can say things that are not real and all of that. And when you see your child does something like that, you don't have to shut them down. This is a stage where the child is being creative. When your child, begins to tell these stories, they are lies. They are things that are not real. And so they are lies. A lie is anything that is not true or real. So it's all lies. But we need to know how to handle that. And according to some studies, even say that children who lie, young children who lie are intelligent children. It's as a result of their intelligence, they being intelligent. Okay, so but that doesn't mean you need to ignore it. When you see your child lies, you need to ignore it. No, you need to start to teach. But when the child is young, and or the type of lies they say are stories, imaginary stories, and all of that, you don't want to shut them up, because if you shut them up, if you stop them, if you beat them for those things that they do, you are killing the creative side of them. You are killing it. So you need to really be a parent who knows that, okay, this is how I need to deal with this behavior. And it doesn't have to be yelling. It doesn't have to be beating. You understand? So you need to know how you have to handle these things. And lying can also be hereditary. Yes, it can be something that children inherit. So it has been proven that some characteristics can be actually encoded in your DNA, okay, and be transmitted through to your children. So you need to be very careful with what you do. Sometimes your certain things that you say to your children and all of that, you need to be very mindful of all of these things, because if you lie a lot, the probability that your children will also lie is high. So you want to check that. And we sometimes also confuse children. Another reason why a child will lie is that we confuse children, with some actions, some attitudes, some of our actions that we do. Sometimes a parent will be home, someone will come looking for the parent, and then the mom or dad will tell the child, go and tell the person that I'm not around. Meanwhile, you tell the child that we don't lie in our home. So is that a lie, or is you are just confusing the child? Today you are saying we don't lie here in this family, we don't lie, and honesty is really a family value, we don't lie and all of that. And then you tell the child to go and tell someone that you are not around, meanwhile you are inside. Okay, and another thing too is that sometimes someone can get a gift for the child, or let's say that an auntie, okay, cooks food and bring to the child, and you tell the child to say thank you to that auntie, and you tell the child to tell the auntie or whoever that they really love the food. Meanwhile, the child didn't even like the food. Meanwhile, you even probably wrap the food and give the food to someone else. Okay, you didn't really like the food, you didn't eat it. Okay, the child didn't eat it, but you are telling the child to go and tell that person that they really loved the food. So you want to teach them to be to appreciate other people. So you can tell the child to tell the auntie to say, oh, we appreciate you, thank you for thinking about us. Okay, but you don't force a child to say things that they didn't really feel like. Thank you, I really love the food. Oh, we really loved it. This food was this, that. That is what we want to tell the children, these white lies. Okay, so we want to be able to, of course, there are some circumstances you and I know that as adults you can't really tell 100% truth in some situations, but the mind of the child doesn't know that thing. It's not able to say that. When we say these things, they confuse the child. So we want to be mindful of how we communicate certain things to the child. You tell a child that we are honest people, we don't lie. Make sure that all your actions shows someone who really is honest and doesn't lie. So as they develop, as they grow, they'll be able to understand these things. But if not, and we say this today and tomorrow we are doing something else, it confuses the child. So let us be very careful how we do certain things and say certain words to our children. So what you can do when you see that your child, starts lying, first of all, as we always say, try and connect with the child. Because if your child isn't connected with you, they won't tell you anything, because they feel that you haven't given them any you are not safe. Okay, you are not safe for them to tell you or to be open with you. So you want to start connecting with your child. Whatever you need to do to be able to connect with the child, please do it. It's very important. Connection, you need to influence, create an influence. As a parent, you need to be able to influence your child. You need to be able to connect with your child in a way that will bring both of you together. That doesn't mean your child is your friend. No, your child isn't your friend. Your child is your child. You need to be able to connect with the child so that the child can also, feel safe to tell you everything, both lies, both truth, like everything. They will feel comfortable to tell you. So connection is very key. And then another thing is to also teach honesty. We need to teach honesty to our children. Honesty is a skill that we need to teach to the child. Don't just assume that, oh, you have to know that we don't lie here. You need to know. They don't know the why. So you need to teach them why honesty will serve them and will serve all those around them. How you need to be honest in this life to be able to, attract or get certain things. You need to be able to teach them all of that. And you need to also, there's this thing that I missed. We mostly tell children, sorry, you tell a child, you tell a child, when you lie, you go to hell. When you lie, you go to hell. I mean, let's not teach that. No, let's not teach that. Let us teach them the why, the real reason why. Let us teach wisdom to our child. Let's not just give information to our children. Let us give them much wisdom. Why you don't have to do this, why you don't have to do that. So it's very necessary. Let's teach honesty. And okay, so I've said this already. We need to be aware of our own lives, how we are also telling, how we are communicating with them. We need to be aware. We need to know how to do it. Okay, when your kids are around, you want to be very mindful of what you are passing across. You understand the kind of information you are giving out. You need to be very, very mindful of that. And you also need to give them, or you don't have to put them in a situation where all they will have to do is to lie. You don't want to do that. You can let them be free to be able to express themselves to you. That is why I said earlier that connection is very key. Your child must feel safe wherever they are. They shouldn't feel like they shouldn't feel like if I tell the truth, I'll be spanked, I'll be beaten here and all, and I'll be slapped. Mommy will slap me, mommy will beat me. So no, I can't tell the truth now. You need to give them that ability to be able to express themselves to you. Okay, so sometimes we see our children, you see, okay, your child, you see that your child has poured water on them, all over them, that there's water all over the floor, and you are again asking the child that, did you pour water on the floor? Are you the one who poured water on the floor? It's obviously, it's the child. So when you go ahead to ask that question again, it kind of made the child, so if the way mommy is asking me or the way daddy is asking me, if I say I did it, how are they going to react? What are they going to do? So let me just you understand? So you want to be able to calm down. Okay, did you enjoy pouring the water on you? I can see you had fun pouring the water on you. So what do you think we can do to clean the place now that you are done? You understand? So the child will come, okay, mommy or daddy, I think we need to get the mop and clean the floor. Then I'll go inside and change my attire. That is, you've got them to do something. You understand? And also you've also gotten them to understand that they didn't really have to lie. Sometimes when when someone sees them that they've done something, they don't really have to lie, because obviously the person knows that they've done it. So it wouldn't be good to lie about that. You've taught them something with that action. Okay, that response that you gave them, you've taught them something. So parents, I know there are lots of learnings that we need to do. Sometimes you see how some parents react to certain things. You know that the only thing that is actually preventing the parent, or the only thing that is causing that, is because the parents lacks the knowledge to be able to deal with the misbehavior. Lots of children are suffering because their parents don't know what to do. There are lots of children who are losing some parts of themselves because their parents don't know what to do. So if you have the knowledge, if you have the wisdom, you will not be overwhelmed in your parenting. Do have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. Bye.